Um, okay. It happened less than 24 hours ago. I'm in a show. And, well, I'm in Music Man. You should come see it. It's theater in Oakland, New Jersey. Everyone was super excited. We're like, we have our first preview tonight. We all rush out to the stage for mic check, and we're all like anticipating the show that's about to happen, and we're all talking about like, I don't know if I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this. Some people were like worrying about like props and like costumes set in different places. But some of the stuff didn't even need to happen because other things happened that you couldn't even got to that point. So, to begin with our story, we're all backstage. We got 5 minutes to Places. Thank you, Places. And then one of the guys back at the booth who runs all the music and turns the mics on, he came back and he was like, so we're having a problem with the amps in the back so that the people in the back can still hear the music and like the sound waves still go through the music. We could still hear the music and there were still amps like backstage on the sides, but they didn't know if the audience was going to be able to hear them or not. So they just warned everyone that it might not be like a usual run because it was weird like that. But then the owner of the theater, he came out to like, he always gives a speech, but he was like, we're experiencing problems. Anybody who's like farther in the back, you can come up, because there were seats that still hadn't like been sold. So there was still room, but like I expected that because I had checked the tickets, and there were still a lot of open seats, but it was just a preview, so it's not like opening night. Actually, the day I'm filming this, July 12th, is actually opening night. So in like, I have to be there in an hour 15 minutes. So in an hour 15 minutes is opening night. So yeah, that's exciting. But so he comes out and he's all like, we're having problems, you guys can come forward, and everyone does. My parents decided to stay in the back because they figured we'll give it a shot, and if it's bad, we'll move up to the front later in intermission. But then, just as because they have a projection screen where they show like everything that's happened throughout the year, like of all the shows that they've done, like announcements, stuff to join, but oh my gosh, I can't believe it. The projector screen was only going up like 3/4 of the way. So it's blocking some of the lights, and like some of the lights are in front of it. So some of the lights were cut off. Like this is a light, and then here's the projector screen, and it was only shining like halfway through across from the projector. So yeah, it barely wanted to work and go up. But we started the show, we said, hey, we'll give it a try. I mean, we have all of these problems that are going on, but we're just gonna give it a shot. They then realized that the mics aren't working, so we're just gonna have to project our voices as much as possible, but try not to like scream or anything. From what my parents said, like they could hear everything fine, the audio was fine, and the mics were fine, like they could hear our voices and stuff. But we got through, everything was going well. I had my first scene, everything went along, but then I hear a lady come back after there's a scene with like, they have a dance committee, and this one lady comes back and she goes, there is a bat flying around. There's a bat flying around stage. But the craziest part is that in rehearsal, like it was a long rehearsal, there was a bat in the lobby and they just got it out. And now to think that they just got it, it's crazy. So there's a bat just flying in circles over the audience. And I have to go on stage soon. Everyone's freaking out. They're like, it just keeps going. And eventually, like halfway before I was about to go on stage, I thought, oh, I think that the bat has like flown away, and I think they caught it. But no, literally, I could see through the lights that were projecting on like the back wall, I could see a tiny bat flying around. And I was like, I have to go on stage. So I went on stage and I did what I had to. It was really simple. The bat's flying over the audience. And if I'm being honest, I could tell a lot of people were paying too much attention to the bat. And my parents even told me like there was no part of the bat flying around that you weren't paying attention to. Like it was just too eye-catching, and it was almost like the center of attention and not the show. Which like I can't blame them for. Like everyone's trying to like take cover basically because this thing is low. We kept going with the show, and I exit off stage. I still see the bat flying around. I was so scared. I was like, I don't want to go out on stage. But then I went out on stage because I had this thing, and I have to exit down, and it comes flying right here. So like this is me. It's like right here, flying next to me, and I wait for it to fly away. It got so close to me, and I was so scared. And then I just walked away. You just saw me freeze up, and I walk away. And oh, it was so incredibly scary. Oh, but it gets worse. I go off stage, and the next scene is like in the show. I'm supposed to be like this shy kid, and in the next scene, I'm like, I'm happy, and I'm like alive, and I'm free to do what I want, and I'm not shy anymore. But the lights went out. The lights went out. So they're in the middle of the show, and everyone's like oohing and eyeing, and they're like, ooh, what's gonna happen? Then the owner of the theater came up, and he was like, it's just a hazard now. We're gonna have to stop the show. No one knows where the bat went. Someone said like it went up like behind some of the curtains, and they didn't know where it was now. And then I'm dead freaking out. Literally, I needed a hug. I was just going crazy. Insert video of what happened. It's not the best video, but here you go. But then everything just kind of, we stopped, we got undressed, we got out, and I was like, I want to leave now, I don't want to do anything. My dad said that during the show, he was trying to like, they had an umbrella, like get the bat, catch it, and like throw it outside, but like there was nothing that he could have done. Like it wasn't getting that close, and the thing was flying fast. But we got out, and the bat comes back, and everyone's like shining their flashlights on it, which, oh my god, it was crazy, and it just keeps going. And then like there were people like flying, like sitting back down in their seats, and like everyone in the audience had left by now. Like there were still cast members, so a cast member like was just waiting there, and they fell back into their seat because this thing was like flying so close. And yes, I know I dabbed, don't pay any attention to that. And then it keeps going, and it's just flying around. And I was like, Mom, I want to get out. So I did. And then I went home to the Facebook page and posted this.
Look it! It's freaking bats. I love Halloween.
And oh my god, it was crazy. And my friend, she even posted a picture of me, and it was like, I seemingly found this on my phone, but I don't remember taking it. But it kind of sums up all the reactions last night. Insert picture. So there you go. That was the worst show of my life. Yeah, that happened last night.